Today is a very exciting day because it's the first time I've sat down to record Indiana Jones and the Great Circle since booting it up for the first time, where I'm genuinely looking forward to continuing playing the game. Every other time, I've just been very, maybe not annoyed, but reluctant to keep going because I've been continually impressed to a lesser and lesser degree with each subsequent episode I recorded. But yesterday showed some promise. Not great, not perfect, but it showed promise. That showed more potential of what this game could be. So, let's hope they keep that streak going, and we don't have to go on another fetch quest delivering mail and taking pictures of symbols on the wall.
And once we arrive in Giza.
I have a contact who's expecting me. An old friend of my sister.
Maybe I could learn something from this.
Achtung, bereit machen zur Landung. Achtung, bereit machen zur Landung.
Come on, we don't have much time.
Shows how much you know. I have learned from experience that it's always good to keep a copious amount of money on hand for when you inevitably have to buy some random plot-relevant item to complete some very menial task. So, making sure I am as thorough as possible in examining this ship so that I don't hit the ground unprepared. Also, I'm holding this bottle in my hand so that I can whack the first Nazi I see. Or it appears I've missed... Aha! Hello.
Welcome to Giza! Heil Hitler! Sind Sie fetter geworden? Zu viel italienische Pasta vielleicht?
Ihre geistlosen Bemerkungen ziehen vielleicht bei den Schwachköpfen der Wehrmacht, Oberst Ganz. Mich interessiert vielmehr, was Sie in meiner Abwesenheit mit meiner Ausgrabungsstelle angerichtet haben.
Ich bin auf persönlichen Wunsch des Führers hier. Sie sind mir unterstellt! Finden Sie gefälligst die restlichen Relikte, damit ich sie dem Führer bringen kann, oder ich lasse Sie erschießen. Fällt Ihnen das besser? Möchten Sie das, hä?
Jetzt amüsieren Sie mich aber, Oberst. So wie ein Dorftrottel die Leute mit seinen drolligen Marotten amüsiert. Und jetzt genug der Albernheiten. Bringen Sie den Riesen zum Reden, haben Sie es verstanden?
Den Riesen werde ich heute Nachmittag eingehend verhören. Machen Sie sich mal keine Sorgen.
Geben Sie mir Bescheid, wenn Sie unweigerlich versagt haben. Dann bin ich vielleicht so nett und zeige Ihnen, wie es richtig geht.
Vielleicht sollten Sie sich lieber etwas ausruhen, bevor mich das Verlangen übermannt, Ihr ganzes Unternehmen niederzubrennen und auf die Asche zu pissen.
Ja. Die Reise war lang und Priester sind ermüdend. Fast so ermüdend wie Sie. Fahren Sie woanders mit, hier ist kein Platz mehr. Wissen Sie, Bergmann, willensschwache Männer sind am einfachsten zu manipulieren.
Okay, so how are we gonna find your contact?
I was told to look for a blue tent in a workers' area. Maybe we can get a better view from where that flag is. Come on, we should get going. I think we can see better from out here.
Yes, thanks. That was where I was trying to go.
Is this the way?
Oh, I see a blue tent.
That's it. We should hurry.
All right, let's go to the blue tent.
Didn't really need a camera to find that,
It is something, ain't it?
but I guess we gotta justify the purchase that we made beyond the one... I was tempted to say side quest, because that's what it felt like. Beyond the one main quest that we've had to use it for. I'm still not over it. I can't believe that was an actual mainline quest in this game. And with those textures that I just saw, they sure are. Just wrinkle lines in the tent that, like... See, if it was just...
Up close.
Indeed, Indy. Wait until you see them up close. Very much indeed, Indy. If it was just one or two instances of this happening, that'd be one thing. But it's not. It's constant. Oh. Hi.
Mann am Boden!
Snooze.
اتفضل ادخل. Gina, darling,
Dame Noir.
you made it. Now, who might this be?
This is Dr. Indiana Jones.
I'm an archaeologist.
Famous archaeologist.
Rings a bell. Marcus Brody's associate.
You know Marcus.
We frequent the same circles. I am Dame Nawal Shafiq Barkley, patron of history and its forgotten artifacts. And as of late, indulging in a spot of spying. Miss Lombardi here. Well, you must be famished. Come. Such a fascinating world.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that. Why, thank you. It's quite the luxurious pavilion you have here.
Oh, have a look around, Dr. Jones.
Don't mind if I do, Dame Noir.
You have a very sharp eye for quality.
Ah, just trinkets I've collected on my travels. So, this great circle, the Nazis think it's a conduit of some kind of power, correct?
Boss certainly does. He believes it'll secure his place in history. Everything's a competition with that guy.
He's using my sister to cross the finish line.
We will find her. Everything is predestined and pre-written, as the Egyptians would say. Oh, mind feeding Osiris, Dr. Jones?
I don't think he's hungry.
Scared of snakes? Dr. Jones?
Must be a problem in your line of work.
Nothing would make me happier than feeding your snake, Dame Noir.
We find Osiris's food right by his box. Give him just a little snack. That should be enough.
Okay. Want some bread or eat bread and boost health. Here, you want food?
Spoken to Laura since Berlin.
One of my spies smuggled this out of the Nazi compound, funding approval for some sort of experiment. Signed by Adolf Hitler, the obnoxious little twit.
Dr. Laura Lombardi. She's on the list of the participants?
Couldn't find any description of this experiment. My German is a tad rusty.
did you get yourself into, Laura?
She was so absorbed in her work when we lived in Berlin, she was never really present. She was like a ghost.
She still loves you, you know.
Well, I'm still here for her, doing everything I can, even though... Voss has an office in the Nazi compound. Perhaps we can find more information there.
How do we get in?
I can procure work passes. Though it may take some time, I'm afraid.
I did it. I've had the steak.
Marvelous.
Indiana, tell me, that rubbing over there. Have a look and see what you make of it.
So is this food like a permanent upgrade? Or is it just an alternative method of healing? Like, is this a temporary boost that'll exhaust at some point? Or will that stay with me throughout the entire game? Not even necessarily like, will it regenerate even after it depletes, but just like, if I complete this level and go to the next level, will I still have that little bonus green bar around my health? Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. It's not like there's a shortage of food in this game, so if it ends up being a waste, then we'll just get more.
Get access to the sketch I made. Keep it if you'd like.
Bone pulled some strings for me, arranging papers for an emissary of the Cairo Museum. Simthe Lalileh Ra.
The Idol of Ra.
Voss believes it to be here, Dr. Jones.
What is it?
It's a statue, perhaps this big, cursed with a terrible power, according to the old Egyptian legend.
It's been lost for thousands of years. No one's known where to look for it.
So why does Boss think that the idol is here in Giza?
Perhaps he thinks old Khufu had it.
Khufu built the Great Pyramid as his personal tomb. If he did have the idol, then he would.
He would want to hide its power from the world.
Power of the stone. Dame Nawal, you're a genius.
Am I?
The cat mummy.
Sorry.
The stones of the Great Circle were found inside various ancient relics, which could mean the Idol of Ra contains another one of those stones.
Oh, bravo!
Well, I take it you won't just idly wait here for your work passes. An agent of mine purloined this excavation map from the Nazi camp. It will give you an updated view of the surroundings here in Giza.
This game has a weird habit of changing back and forth between cutscenes and gameplay for really there's no, I've said it before, but there's no reason all of this couldn't just be a cutscene.
I can use this to listen to the Nazis' radio communications.
Splendid idea. Be my guest.
Other than, yes, reminding you that, hey, you're playing a video game, you can interact with the world.
نوال نازلين دمروا واحدة تانية.
شكرا عمر. ربنا معك.
Lost another what?
Another stone steely. Voss is desperate for whatever information they may contain. Soon, there'll be no trace of history left in this place.
Perhaps there's something I could do to help.
I'm a benefactor at the Cairo Museum. They would gladly accept any stone steely coming their way. If you find any, bring them to me. I'll keep them safe and sound.
As long as they end up in a museum.
Where they belong. These are my notes concerning the stone steely. Perhaps they can be of some use to you.
I'll do my best.
Another thing I'll say is that, barring some...
Need, go to the village market. Just watch out for any merchants trying to scam you.
Don't worry. I have a nose for spotting frauds.
Well, then I'm sure you'll be fine.
Barring some strange... I'm just gonna pause and talk. Barring some strange things like moments where Indy is outwitted or is in a situation, like at the end of the last episode, where he was just falling behind as if he was Dial of Destiny 80-year-old Indiana Jones instead of the younger person he's supposed to be, and somehow not getting through the door in time. Moments like that, which feel a little off. For the most part, they've nailed his character. His characterization, his personality, the way he behaves, the way he acts, the way he talks, and of course, the way his essence is captured by Troy Baker is like, I guess it is kind of nice. It's like, you can tell it's him. If you're really listening, you can hear that it is Troy Baker. You can, because it's not like he's throwing his voice at all. It's just the cadence with which he speaks. So he's not like putting on a show or anything. You can tell pretty clearly that it is Troy Baker doing the voice. And yet it's still Indiana Jones through and through. Maybe sometimes, because it's not even like, it's not like when he goes super exaggerated like this. It's not like it doesn't sound like Indiana Jones. It just sounds like a coked up Indiana Jones. Or inversely, sounds like a drowsy Indiana Jones. But it still sounds like Indiana Jones. So, well, a couple lines maybe, he may miss on a couple lines, but for the most part, if there's one thing this game has nailed so far, it is the characterization and how Indiana Jones is presented to the audience. I can't fault them for that, even in the slightest. Honestly, it kind of seems like this could have just, a lot of it has to do with presentation and like the choice to how they've chosen to divvy up cinematics versus gameplay, like in this instance right here, or in the Vatican City where we were doing the whole move the magnifying glass over the photos, which is completely pointless. Things like that feel a little strange. And also just the way the mission is structured, as far as, like, we wasted so much time in Vatican City going back and forth, delivering random things, taking pictures of things. And it just felt like we were delaying getting the game properly started. Because now that we've, the turning point for this game was going down into the first temple. Once we got into the first temple, it's gotten much better since then. So, really, I think if we just restructured and repaced that first bit in the Vatican City, we'd probably be going pretty strong right now overall. But now we're just slowly working to climb our way back out from the pits of the beginning of the game. At the opening, I'm almost just trying to discount and like segment off as its own individual thing that has no relevance to the rest of the game at all, because it doesn't have any relevance to the rest of the game at all so far. And I'm only growing more convinced that it will continue to have no relevance to the rest of the game so far, or for the rest of the. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna come up again at any point. Neither will Marion.
Aber womöglich ein Eingang. Komm. Gut. Gute Arbeit, Meier. Und jetzt kehren Sie zum Lager zurück. Ich werde mich jetzt der Ausgrabung widmen. Der nächste Schritt erfordert eine gewisse Expertise. Los, ab! Verstanden, Herr.
Voss seems very concerned about this excavation. What is he searching for?
He said the Sanctuary of the Guardians.
Huh?
Maybe they were guardians of the Idol of Ra.
Well, we have to investigate before he returns to the site.
You stretching, or where'd you go? What was that? It looked like you were raising your hand like you had something to say. Were you just stretch? All right. Explore the Sphinx Dig. Sure thing. New adventure, the Idol of Ra. I guess she's staying behind. Fine by me. I don't need it. And Indiana Jones doesn't need any help. That's actually astoundingly untrue. It was thanks to the help of people like Marion and Sala and his dad and Short Round. Not Willie. Well, I guess I can't really say that. Willie was absolutely... I mean, Willie sucks. Don't get me wrong. Willie does definitely suck. Where are you running? Willie does definitely suck. Like, I don't like Willie. In fact, I don't think most people like Willie. But, you know, she did help. Like, I don't think they would have gotten out of the Temple of Doom without her. What the? Well, didn't intend to use up so much. Oh wait, my health is... Yeah, my health is recharging. I didn't intend to use up all of my bonus stamina and my bonus health in just that first encounter. But I guess I did. And the important question still remains, will that stamina bar recharge? Stamina bar might recharge. Because the extra ticks on the stamina bar are still there. The extra ticks on the health bar are not. So the health is probably a temporary thing. Stamina might be a more permanent thing. Remains to be seen. Still going the right way. Oh, nope, it was right here. I almost walked right past it. Although I do kind of want to go over there. But we'll check this out first. Hi. More credit where credit is due. Boring as the, oh, I'm definitely whacking someone with a frying pan. With food stuck to the inside of the pan. I'm absolutely whacking someone with this thing. Don't see anything? Don't see anything? What? Okay, that's kind of cool. At first I thought that was gonna be it, like that was all I was gonna do with the frying pan, just like, just like poking a bear with a stick. Turns out he was just taunting him. And then he went in for the kill. That's an Indiana Jones thing to do. I approve of that. I approve of that. Hey, partner. Ow. This time I'm going into the battle with a frying pan. Interesting. This time those guys didn't even blink. Didn't seem to care at all that I just wiped out 2 of their buddies. Sound doesn't travel that well out here in the desert, I suppose. We'll take that bandage, though. And this card.
Curious.
Let's see what interesting things we can find down here.
Well, nice to see you, too.
I'm trying to open this big door, but I don't know how.
How did you beat me here exactly? No, like, actually, how could you possibly have beaten me here? Just teleportation, I guess. When in doubt, the answer is always teleportation. Oh. Discovered a curious indentation on a wall. Not sure what to make of it. Mayor to take over as excavation leader for tomorrow. He will investigate further. Adalbert came by rambling about generators and some power failure. I told him I had no time for his nonsense. That man is nearly as insufferable as his brother. She just walked right through the page. Received telegram from the Vatican. They found the artifacts awaiting Voss's return. I found a golden medallion. Perhaps it could tell us how to enter the sanctuary of the Guardians. I'll store it in the recreational area until Voss gets back.
Found some kind of golden medallion. Took it to their recreational area.
That medallion sounds pretty important, don't you think?
You're damn right. Now let's go take it back from them.
I'm still not. You still haven't told me how you even got here to begin with. Like, you were still back in the tent listening to the radio or whatever, while I went off on ahead, and we even had a whole conversation about how he was gonna do it alone. Then I walked pretty much straight here, no detours. The only way is if you snuck in behind the guards somehow, which, like, clearly we would have seen you if you had done that. But it's fine. It's alright. A little bit of teleportation never hurt anyone, I guess. Just so long as I get my gold medallion. So. You didn't see anything. You saw nothing. I haven't been sprinting a whole lot. I guess I don't want to draw any attention to myself. The hell is this? I don't know, but I'm gonna enjoy beating the shit out of someone with it, and then there's a mallet right there I can grab. And there's a copious amount of things I can grab to beat the shit out of people with, it would seem. Another one right here. You really gotta work on your throwing skills, my dude. They are severely lacking. All of you need to work on your throwing skills, it would seem. You also need to learn not to charge me one at a time. Like, if you all rushed me, you might actually have a chance. Instead, you just go one by one. He took him out. Yeah, I took him out because you just stood there and let me take him out. Again, I reiterate, the AI in this game is not particularly advanced. Maybe it's better in higher difficulties, but I'm extremely confident. And maybe this is an inaccurate assumption. It's entirely possible that it could be an inaccurate assumption. But I am willing to bet that on higher difficulties, the only thing that changes is the amount of hits it takes them to go down. Also, what is that running animation? That's so funny. That's such a funny running animation for this type of character. And I also feel like I don't think it takes that many more hits to take down the big brute, like the enemy boxer equivalent, compared to the standard Nazis. Like, this guy who's dressed in his pajamas shouldn't take the same amount of hits to go down as big brute man over here. Oh, hey. You the final boss of this area? You're the guy who blew the whistle, aren't you? Well, a whole lot of good that did, yeah. Oh my god, there's more. How many of you are there? I will say, while I do not particularly like the combat in this game, I think it's very simplistic and very boring. It's, I can't deny that it is definitely, like, it feels visceral. The sound effects, the animation, it definitely does feel, like, you feel the weight of every punch. Even if mechanically it's not very interesting. Guess I stumbled into Houdini's tent by mistake. Even if it's not very mechanically interesting, it is still, you know, your punches don't feel weightless, I guess is what I would say. Now then.
Let's see. There you go.
And in case a million enemies spawn in behind me, as soon as I leave this place, I'm gonna grab a whatever this spoon thing is.
Manservant or knave?
And then retrace my steps to the sanctuary door. I also appreciate the design of this level a lot better than the last one because it feels a lot more open. Well, no, it is a lot more open. And since this game is trying to be a bit more open world-esque with a lot of side quests and lots of hidden areas to explore, a level like this lends itself more nicely to that than the claustrophobic nature of Vatican City, where there's a lot of tight corridors. And when you have to backtrack, you have to go back and forth across a lot of, you know, tight corridors. Instead of this, where it's like, backtracking across the open desert isn't that big of a hassle. And hey, who knows? I was tempted to explore some of the other side areas on my way back here, which I can't really say for Vatican City.
Signs of Laura?
No, nothing.
This hasn't been disturbed for thousands of years.
So, what do you think the odds are that I can stair-step my way down here without... The answer is I can't. The answer is I cannot stair-step my way down there without dying. Wow. I was hoping maybe I could.
This hasn't been disturbed for...
It looks like I should be able to, right? Like, it's not that far down. Like, if I can land... Ah, shit. If I could just land on that ledge above the hole, or above the bottom of the hole, I could probably... Oh, God. Wow. Whenever you reload into a location like this, the lighting takes a second or two, or sometimes more, to catch up.
Watch your step.
It's too dark in here.
All right, the village market. Maybe they have something I can use.
You go ahead. I'll wait for you here.
Oh, is this gonna be the whole... Am I about to retract my praise of the open-ended nature of this? Is the whole gimmick of this one gonna be you go into the temple, hit a wall, leave to go do something else, find something else somewhere else that you need to access a later part of the temple, get it, come back, cross that wall, or cross that obstacle off, and then retrace your steps to get something else because you hit another obstacle. Hope not. Hopefully it's just the beginning of this. Oh, not the dogs. The dogs are annoying. One, because they're way faster and way more aggressive. And two, they can't actually be killed, I'm pretty sure. You can you can scare them off, but you can't kill them. And why would I want to go up? Oh, I guess to zipline down that way. But I don't want to zipline down that way. I am trying to go to the village market to get some kind of light source. I guess I should probably put on my disguise outfit.
Yeah, this will do.
I don't know how much good it will do me. Like, I don't know if I would have been able to completely avoid that last encounter at the recreational area if I was wearing this. But it's worth putting on for future encounters, just in case. You never know.
The finest, practically free.
What are you selling?
Aywa, I think I have something for you.
Yeah, little guy.
Dowsarit is a queen, not a guy.
Didn't realize I was speaking to the last pharaoh of the Ramesside dynasty. My apologies, Your Majesty.
Maybe this would tease open your money pouch. Yes, lamb.
Not bad. How much?
From beautiful Vienna, I can barely part with it, but I will sell it for a very, very good price to you, sir.
Let me think about it. If I'm gonna be crawling around Egyptian tombs, a lighter would come in handy.
Excellent lighter. I bought it.
Okay. Oh, nope, I didn't want to. At least this one isn't asking for an insane amount of money. Though it is still the same general structure as Vatican, where you need some object to progress with the main quest. But unlike Vatican, it seems like we're pretty much straight away getting into the whole temple exploration thing. Because like, that's the thing. Not every level in Staff of Kings is the game that I'm most routinely referencing, because that's the game I'm most familiar with outside of the LEGO games. Actually, you know what? Let me try this. Will this get me past you without any scrutiny? Okay, it will. Good to know. So that I wonder if I could have gotten in and out of that recreational camp without ever being spotted by the Nazis. Like whether this would have given me total immunity from them. Strange. And like, can I get back down to where I was? Going around the dangerous way where all the Nazis are stationed out?
Should get these somewhere they can help.
Guess there's only one way to find out. It's a learning process where we're experimenting with the game's mechanics. But yeah, so like, Staff of Kings is the game that I'm most experienced with, so it's the clearest. It's the one that I am most confidently able to use as a reference. And in Staff of Kings, not every level starts with a temple exploration. San Francisco doesn't start with one. Panama takes some time to get to a temple. Istanbul takes some time to get to a temple as well, as does Nepal. And Odin isn't a temple. I see that lighting. Odin isn't a temple exploration level, but it is that's the final level of the game. It's pretty much just the boss level. It's constant enemy gauntlets, and then one big final set piece. All right, let's light our way through this.
Yep, bought this little fella at the market.
But even though you aren't always exploring a temple, you are still always doing something interesting. There's always something worthwhile to explore, which wasn't really the case in Vatican City, as I've gone over pretty extensively.
Now what? Look, do you think we can pass through there?
Only one way to find out.
Well, I see that. Let's go there first before doing anything, before going too far down.
Yeah! Wait there!
Am I climbing or giving this a yank? Whoa, that was weird. I think we're giving it a yank. No? Okay, I can climb. I just needed to be on the wall. Well, I was holding left trigger. It wasn't letting me actually climb up. I guess I needed to be on the wall. And so I could rappel up. Oh, I guess I can't go that way? Okay, we're going this way. I was gonna try to go closer over to where the orange light was coming from. Nope. Not today. Gonna have to walk there myself. How may one open this door? Perhaps with a chain? Give a good old pull on the chain.
Come on, scramble!
Hey, slow down, will ya?
Might as well be talking to the wall.
I may be a nuisance, Dr. Jones, but at least you can always count on me.
Except for that part where you know, abandoned me and ran to get on the blimp yourself. I wouldn't call that always counting on you. Also, the way my sleeve is behaving right now is kind of... It looks like a fish's gills. Just going nuts. Ooh. Oh. Oh, we doing a bit of a Well of Souls? Me thinks we might be doing a bit of Well of Souls here. This is very, very, very much Well of Souls. Okay.
Inside. Oh my god, it's cold. Do you think we can get it out of there? The gold mask.
We're sure gonna try.
Retrieve the gold mask. Okay. So this is 100% just like Well of Souls. And you know what, this I actually... Because the thing with the opening sequence is that it was just one for one the opening of Raiders of the Lost Ark, a shameless ripoff, essentially. But this is more of an homage. Like, it's the same general mechanic of using things to redirect the light sources. It's the same idea, but done in what I assume is going to be a new... Excuse me, sorry. A new way. So... Yeah. Okay, now I actually need to figure out what we need to do. So... assuming I need to get them to hit these, because they're both aimed toward the middle right now. But right now I'm gonna try to get them. I don't know if we need them to crisscross or if we need them to. I don't think. Can I even reach? Yeah, no, they need to crisscross because I can't reach this one from here. So we need to get them to crisscross. Applesauce. And then I saw two other plates down here that we can shine them into. Which I'm assuming we also need to crisscross? Yeah, because this little rock right here is getting in the way of that. Alright. Oh, I'm sorry, did I blind you by accident? Well, you know, maybe you shouldn't have been standing right in the way of my fucking mirror light. You ever think of that? You ever think of not getting in the way? You know what, I'm gonna do it again. Oh, come on! I didn't even shine you in the face that time, I hit you in the foot. Is your foot sensitive to the sun, too? How about that?
Oh, it's wonderful. What is it?
Ceremonial mask, probably worn by the Guardians.
May I see that?
Hey!
What if the Guardians of ancient Egypt looked so frightening that they needed this mask to cover their faces?
Not a bad theory.
Oh, I'm coming for your card, Mommy.
Hold still.
Fine.
No, wait!
Are you all right?
I think so. I'm sorry.
Wonderful. how do we get out of here?
Oh my god, look at the floor.
Scorpions.
Quick, light my torch.
Oh, I guess the lighter isn't powerful enough. Okay, now can you wave it in front of the scorpions, please?
Go away.
I was trying to use the lighter to scare them away because, you know, fire, animals.
What about that? That looks like a door.
Hey, can you be less shit with your fucking torch, please? No, don't. No. This isn't, my lighter isn't very effective. I'm fine with you having the torch as long as you're not stupid with how you use. Oh, Jesus Christ. Get in here. Get your ass in here. Finally. Got sick of relying on you. You're not particularly. See, this is how you're supposed to deal with scorpions. Meanwhile, you were doing this. This is what you're supposed to do. Move them back. They run from the flame when you move them back. Oh, what the hell you were doing?
Can we break that wall?
I'm sure gonna try.
We need something heavy.
We can use a trick from Raiders of the Lost Ark if any of these pillars are weak. If I could get them away from me long enough to see if I can rappel up to any of them. And do what Indy did in Raiders of the Lost Ark. It doesn't look like I can rappel up any of these. Alright, so there's gotta be something. It's gonna be an object. Was there anything in here that was heavy that I can grab? Nope. That's gonna be a nope. Alright, let's check the perimeter. That door is. Oh, wait. Is this gonna open something? Aha. Ooh.
Here, I got something. I can use this. Just keep the scorpions away from me.
Oh, you're relying on her to do that? She's not done a great job with it so far. Okay, she's getting better. She's getting better. Nah, I'm going back for my torch. I don't trust you. I don't trust. I do not trust your fire skills. Excuse me, sorry. I'm relying on me and me alone. Oh. Guess I ended up needing it. I was just gonna bring it back with me because I didn't trust her to keep the scorpions away. Turns out I needed it to progress. So that's cool.
Now you don't like it, huh?
Another light puzzle. Alright. Looks like that's a receptacle there. And that's a receptacle there.
Not out of here just yet.
This is gonna be another one of those open, like the silver and gold trial from Vatican. You have to do one door at a time. Solve a trial on each one.
It looks like one of those pedestals.
Yeah, but the mirror's missing.
Let's try the other door now.
All right.
Sure thing. Her torches, the flame on her torch was really struggling there. I don't know if you guys saw that. The flame was having a bit of a normal one. What?
You broke it.
I broke it. Maybe they should have built it to last 1,000 years longer.
Maybe I can climb up there.
Maybe you can lift me up here. I can see if there is something we need behind
Or
that
that.
door.
Sure thing.
Hold steady.
You all right?
Well done.
Need a light?
It's fine. There's some light coming in here. I found something in the rubble.
Is it a mirror?
It's another mirror.
Sure is. All right.
Slide it under the door.
Here. Take it.
Got it.
I thought I needed to
Can
open
you
it
see
a
a way
little
out of
bit.
there?
Yeah. Don't worry.
Leave this over here for when I open up the other door. Move. No. Move. Hold. Give me the prompt to move. Thank you. Not sure how she's getting out of there, but I'm sure she'll figure it out. Okay. This one goes here.
Go.
Can I move this one too? Or is this locked in place? Well, even if I could move it, it wouldn't matter because the level only allows it to shine in one direction. But we need another light to shine. Is Gina there? She's not. Can she get over there?
Look, another mirror.
Hey, you want to stand like
So
right
where do we
here?
put it?
No, just stand here. Just literally stand right here. Yeah, thanks.
I stand over here and you shine that light on me. Then I can reflect it towards that eye symbol on the statue.
Man, like, the game is really is getting better. Genuinely, the game is getting a lot better. It just got off to a really slow start. And I really want to like this game, but it just... in any game, no matter the context, I cannot stand it when they do this God of War Ragnarok style. I always reference the game. I've never played it, but I know that's a big thing in it, where like 2 seconds after you walk into a puzzle room, they just give you the solution. They give you zero time to figure things out for yourself, and that really grinds my gears. Because like even if you figure it out before they do, or before they tell you what the solution is, it kind of feels cheap because it's just like, oh, you were just going to tell me anyway because you don't think I'm capable of doing this myself. That's cool. Thanks. I really appreciate that. And I saw people talking on Twitter about how this game doesn't do that. And sometimes it doesn't. Like when I did the sliding tile puzzle yesterday, it didn't help. It didn't provide any help for that. And again, I'm fine with them providing like base knowledge for things like the baptism puzzle that the average player may not be wary of. But for this, it's like, not only did Gina say, hey, what if I lift you up? What if you lift me up there? But also she physically stood, it's like, hey, what if I stood right here? And like, I don't know. I find it lame. Whenever a game does this, I find it extremely lame. Not really giving I guess technically they give the player a chance to figure it out, but the chance was like 10 seconds.
Look, the statue.
It's working. It's opening the door.
We did it.
We're not out of the woods just yet.
Hello?
Who built all of this, Dr. Jones?
King Khufu, maybe one of his descendants. Guardians must have been highly regarded by the kings of ancient Egypt to be treated like this.
Just lighting every single one of those that I see. Give myself as much light as possible, even if I'm not even going to stay in the room for much longer. I have to backtrack for any reason. I want to be able to see where I'm going.
That hole. I think we are below the room where we came in.
I think you're right, actually. I was thinking about that. I was like, is this the hole I was trying to jump down earlier? And indeed it is.
Watch your step.
Just about to say the same.
I'm watching where I'm going. Worry about yourself. I got this. I do like Gina, though. She doesn't really come off as like, I'm better than you in every way, and you suck. They do feel like much more of a team than, for instance, Indy and Helena do in Dial of Destiny.
Author of those ancient artifacts.
I especially like the moment where she sat in the chair and accidentally got us launched down below. There was no pride there. It was just like, yeah, I screwed up. I'm sorry. Which is not something that you find with Helena Shaw in Dial of Destiny. Again, for all this game's faults, characterization, not one of them. No problems whatsoever with the character. So, you know, I don't care really at all about the villain so far. I find that part of it kind of lame. But as far as the main characters are concerned, no complaints whatsoever.
More scorpions over there.
They don't like the light. See?
Oh, yes. Oh, vediamo. A mirror. Come on, get me up there.
Again, huh?
okay?
You need to go around. I tried keeping the scorpions away from you.
Good thinking.
Above you. Use the ledge and climb across. Watch your
Gotcha.
head.
What is that?
Scorpions on the ledge.
We're gonna talk about how the lighting is not holding up so great. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to... Nope, I can't get off there. Oh, hi. Hey there. Move the light, goddammit. Move the... Why are you so useless with this fucking light? I need you to be less shit when you're moving the light. I really need you to be less shit with moving the light, goddammit, Gina.
You're safe now.
Yeah, no thanks to you. Okay, well, next combat fight should be interesting. Next combat encounter, I mean, combat fight, next time we have to fight people. Will be interesting to see how that goes. Don't crush me when I crawl underneath it.
What's this?
Stealing with a Guardian motif.
I would feel very bad taking beautiful things from graves and keeping them for myself.
Look, I'm not a grave... History should be unearthed and exposed for everyone. There's a lot we can learn from the past.
Seems I struck a nerve, huh?
You saw that, right? You saw all the... Alright. That's certainly a better way to handle that conversation than what they did in Dial of Destiny. Where Helena was just like, you're just an aging grave robber chasing... You doing it for the thrill or whatever fucking insane bullshit she tried to shove down Indy's throat. And then received no rebuttal. Indy actually stood up for himself here. So yeah, again, in case you're wondering, is like, well, is it worse than Dial of Destiny? No, it's not even in the same conversation as Dial of Destiny. Dial of Destiny is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. Oh, hey.
We made it back, Dr. Jones.
Let me go first. I can pull you up.
We went in a pretty great circle.
Dai, muoviti, strambo!
I'm trying.
That was fun, Dr. Jones.
You mean almost dying? A real riot.
You know what I mean. I can see why you like hunting treasures from the past.
Well, maybe I'm just trying to set things right. You know what? Take this back to Noel. Tell her she can put it in her museum.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You're good at this, Dr. Jones. Bringing you alone was such a great idea.
Bringing me along.
Yes, Strambo.
You brought me along.
I did it. I'm a genius.
Their banter is way more enjoyable than... Oh, just... Shoo. Go away. Way, way more enjoyable. They actually feel like sort of a brother-sister bickering duo. Unlike Indy and Helena. Which, just feel like adversaries. Feel like they genuinely hate each other sometimes. Despite allegedly having more of a familial, long-standing connection and a reason to actually like each other, which is strange. But yeah, I think I'll go ahead and leave the episode off right here after we come out of that temple in one piece. The game's getting a lot better. It's getting much better. It just left a very bad first taste in my mouth initially, and first impressions do matter. They really didn't put their best foot forward with that first area to explore. But this is a huge step up. And man, this game has a lot more respect for Indiana Jones as a character than I initially thought it was going to, and certainly when compared to stuff like Dial of Destiny. So yeah, I'm excited to keep going next week. Okay, that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time. I'm gonna catch you all on Monday for some more Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Goodbye.